Hello, YouTube. Bob and Cheese here. We're playing a black-white Eldrazi deck featuring Tidehollow Sculler and 7 colorless lands. This list 5-0 to League a little bit ago, and I'm on a discard spell kick, so thought I'd give it a shot, see how it does. So, overall, the plan here with this deck, we're going to try to disrupt our opponent with these ones, and then if we draw a temple, then our curve looks something like this, which is, pretty solid curve in Modern. Just going to try to grow it with some creatures, win on the battlefield, in particular, Eldrazi Displacer and Wasteland Strangler, plus some of our Exile effects is just really powerful against any creature deck that's going on. And these large threats are good against lots of removal. And there's been a lot of, just kind of fair stuff going on Magic. So I feel like this could be pretty well positioned. This hand's okay. Hopefully this Relic is good. Against what I'm assuming is KCI, this Relic is probably pretty good. I'm going to lead off on it now. Yeah. So, a couple different options. It is tempting to take Ancient Stirrings, but I think we just want to get rid of their enabling cards. So now we have a bit of an interesting decision next turn with if I want to play Relic and then play a tap land, or if I want to hold up a mana. And I think I'm going to play the tap land if they give me the opportunity, but what I really am hoping is that they don't cast the Stirrings. Maybe they play one of these two spells, and then I'm able to Brutality the Stirrings out of their hand. Otherwise, this won't really have a text box. So yeah, I think here I'm just gonna try to take the Stirrings, try to keep them off KCI. I'm fairly certain from this position they're not gonna be killing me even if they have land KCI as 2 of their leftovers. Yeah, so they can't draw land KCI, and now I'll have Relic to follow up with. Hello, Trax. How are you doing today? Yep, my opponent's playing all their stuff. This Relic should do some pretty good work. Did you get it sent off? I know you said you were having issues with it. Sure. Gotcha. So I'm not exactly sure when I need to pop this Relic. Yeah, I can imagine. Alright, so he's gonna play this. I'm going to play this, and then I can pop the Relic now. I think I want to pop it now. Just gives him limited draws. If I don't pop it now, he's going to sack Wellspring in order to get back Terrarian. Yeah, whereas here he's like pretty out of gas. I guess he's not because he had that Terrarian. So yeah, no, he sacks this. Oh, yeah, Spirit's pretty sweet. Zendikar is currently crushing in the open with that deck. Looking like they're going to make top 8. And that's lethal because now they can search for the 2-drop. Yeah. Okay, this is very good. Thoughtseize is good. These cards all seem great. Fatal Push seems bad. Lingering Souls seems slow. Exile's a creature. I think that seems worse than Path. We're going to keep in some paths to tag their creatures because that's their main way of pulling ahead. Don't think about the rest of this. Yeah, the new Lord definitely seems really good for that deck. Makes sense. That card would be good. Actually, Wasteland Strangler seems not very good. Yeah, I think this is just worse than these. Maybe it's not. Go like this. All right. So this hand looks great. If this hand isn't gonna get there, then I'll just give up. The matchup is just not meant to ever be won. I think I'm actually going to lead off with a Thoughtseize here. God, their hand's terrible. What is this? I like all my sideboard cards. And their hand just doesn't do anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm playing Tidehollow Sculler in my deck, so we've already regretted our life choices a little bit. Okay. That was the wrong card. This should have been a Stony Silence. That's okay though. It's not a huge deal, but this definitely should have been a Stony Silence. Although I guess this might be better because I don't. This is not a combo. Stony Silence and Relic. Cycle that. And yeah, we'll just jam this and hope it is good enough. Okay, so lead off with this. And I think this Brutality is never going to get better than just dealing some damage, so we're just going to fire that off right now. Hopefully we draw land for the Smasher and just get to start applying some nice pressure. Not exactly that, but we can just, yep. They don't have anything. Yes, my opponent has 3 mana. They need an extra mana for this. That means they have Adventure's Fair turn online. I kind of wanted to Ghost Quarter this, but I think it's more important to get my clock online and try to establish this Reality Smasher. Yep. Deading them is the plan. Blow that up. We'll just play out more hate cards. And then they're dead to some things. Yeah, none of their artifacts. The fact that E is turned off is really nice, because that is a way they can get back into this game. Worth noting, I'm now unable to cast my Smasher because I blew up the Inventor's Fair. So that may have been incorrect. I figured I was just so far ahead with these things on board that the way I lose was them being able to rip the spell they needed, rip like a removal spell for the Stony Silence into grabbing something with the Inventor's Fair and going off from there. But that could easily be wrong. Yep. Okay. Based on how that game went, I don't know. We'll have to see how awkward it ends up being. Yeah, it definitely. So this Brutality is really bad. This shouldn't have been my deck. I didn't. You know, not my deck. Missed a card. This should either be a path or another threat. I think I just want it to be a threat. Someone mentioned to me that all also a hand I want to keep. Somebody mentioned to me that Dismember might be better than some of this stuff in here, which I could easily see being true. Dude, you're not allowed to have different names on different online platforms. But like, how am I supposed to know who you are when you have different names? Yeah, I mean, whoever this guy was is aware that that this is a deck and they want to beat it, and I can respect that. I also might just like die on turn 3, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we'll play this. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, running only one brutality seems super weird to me. A number of things I think this deck is doing that I don't think are strictly correct, but so what do I want to do here? I think just laying down. I think the safest line is to just lay down second Stony. Yeah, I think I just want to. We'll run this out now because it hits the hardest. Okay. Take Ichor here because it's a redraw. I don't think they're gonna be able to come back from this. Call me crazy, but when none of their cards get to do anything, I think that makes it a bit easier for us. Like, I don't even know. Like, at this point, they have to draw a double removal for my Stony Silence, and I'm just not going to give them the time to do that. This puts them dead in 2. Yes! Whoever built this deck, they were aware of this matchup, and they have 3 Stonies in the board, and yep. If they draw a second one of these, that is a way they could win the game. Well, I guess they have to draw a second one, and then not die to this Kambal also. Yeah. And then I had a path that they were able to just like try. So they could have like, I killed this, played an Ironworks, and then played like stacked for a Worm Coil and tried to win that way. But I even have Path Exile and Spirits for that. So all right, 2-1. Matchup seemed bad pre-board. They misbuilt for Hollow One. Let me see. So, where is? So against Hollow One, I think Fatal Push is bad. I think Brutality is bad. I think Blessed Alliance is good. Purge is good. Disenchant's fine. This is good. I think their Rest in Peace is good. I think their ins and outs are fine. I think these Wasteland Stranglers aren't particularly good, but I think they have. It's like okay. I think you're gonna run into issues where your guy, and I think also you can just brawl with their creatures on board. Like you can. Not super easy, but you can definitely get there. I think 4 path, 4 push. Yeah. So Dismember definitely makes a Hollow One match better, and maybe Humans is on the downtick enough that that's worth swapping. But Fatal Push is much better against humans, against burn, against what are playable decks right now? Let me look over here on MTG Goldfish. So modern decks, we have Tron, shit. Humans, Fatal Push is definitely better. Jeskai Control, doesn't matter. Pyromancer. Blah. Better versus Affinity. Worse versus Death Shadow, probably. Yeah, maybe Dismember's just better. Sure. This is it's pretty bad versus the 4 damage is going to be a lot in this deck. Think I want to do this. That's definitely true. I'd be willing to try Dismember if we do a second league with this. Are we playing against KCI again? Okay. So we are again against KCI. We need better cards. Copter, you need to get us better cards. I believe in you, Copter. Alright. We need land. Not a land. We needed land. Okay. If I drew a land to hit that KCI, I think I'd be okay, but after missing, my best play is Wasteland Strangler. And then we can suit up our chopper. Discard souls. Oops. Maybe we won't die. I'm not super interested in casting double colored spells in this deck. And we're gonna run F6 here. I assume I'm dead. That was weird though, that those came on board at the same time. So yeah, he has a lot of mana. So now we just have to wait until he hits his second duder, and then we can concede. I think a lot of what this deck is doing is random. I mostly just wanted to see if the idea was worth pursuing. Definitely, the deck is definitely not particularly tuned. This is a loop, so I'm dead. Okay. We want some of the same stuff. We want this Kambal. We want all of these cards. We want Thoughtseize. We don't want Fatal Push. We don't want Brutality. Don't want Wasteland Strangler. Don't really want Lingering Souls either. Don't want this more than we don't want Lingering Souls. Yeah, this seems like what I'm gonna jam. Yeah, so like the fours we currently have, Settle is a hammer. He's just going to automatically win you some matchups. And I think 4-mana Gideon is also going to do that, whereas I don't think that that 3-mana Gideon is high enough impact. Alright, so here we mulliganed very aggressively for a hate card, and we drew the hate card. So we're just going to hope that this hate card is good enough. And this is also why the argument that like there's hate cards, so deck like this can't be oppressive, isn't really a thing. Because so my deck, as y'all can see, has a lot of hate post board, right? But we're losing basically every pre-board game because interaction that is normally good is just not particularly good against this deck. And so when you're in that situation, then all they need to do is have you not draw it in one of the post-board games, and they're just like off to the races. That being said, hopefully behind here is a high tempo 1-drop. Yeah, you can play like you can play, what do you call it? You play Thraben Inspector, who's like okay. He's definitely a lot better once you have Flicker Wisp in your deck. We're like probably gonna win this game, by the way. Just like mulligan to 4. Yeah. So I've been punished now for not playing out this land, because now I don't have double Displacer activation up. So if they go like second Deuter, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yep. I might be dead. And I can't even like Displacer this in response to them trying to sack it. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. the mold of 4 did not get there, which is unfortunate. Yep, and that's a loop. All right, so that was unfortunate. Mold of 4 could have possibly gotten there, but they had 2 things, so they beat our having drawn 3 spells in that game. Yeah, you'd need something like, I don't know, like a really cheap proactive Eldrazi or something, and I don't even know what that would look like, because you already have the 2/1, and that's just not a playable card. This hand's fine. This is super awkward. This and this, but we're just gonna go Caves on 1 into Brutality on 2. into Smusher on 3 and just hope Smusher's good enough. Or hope, you know, we like draw cards in between then. If they have like a Thoughtseize here, we might discard the Sculler. It depends on the matchup. Alright. Against IOK, I'm probably not discarding the Sculler. Definitely not discarding the Sculler. I think we can just run this out. I'm putting my opponent on Mardu. And if that's the case, I just want to have more pressure on board. I don't know what... Oh, this is probably still Mardu. Some of them play 1 mana Morphos. Alright. Slam. Okay. That went well. Against Mardu stuff. I think this stuff is bad. I think Thoughtseize is good. I think Tendrils is probably good. I think Purge is good. I think Rest in Peace is good. I think Gideon maybe. I think Spot Removal is generally bad versus their deck. You keep in a couple pieces, but like this is already 3, which seems heavy. Yeah. Ghost Quarter is greedy. I don't think we can cut the Ghost Quarter. I think we need a certain number of colorless sources to cast our dudes, right? So we only have like 4 of these, and then we only have 11 colorless sources in this deck, so I don't think we can cut any of those. Copter is probably not great in this matchup. Gideon's probably good. Probably. Kind of. Skull is also very good with this guy. Is I think part of the deal. I think we're gonna shave some of. Maybe just go like this. I think I'm gonna try this. And yeah, well, I think we are just conceding Neutron. I think this deck, like, I don't know, maybe our discard spells can get there, but would not be surprised if we just die. I think against any creature-based deck, Kambal is bad. I think in the control matchups, he's super awkward. I think against like Jund and Black-Green X, he's bad. I think he's bad in most matches, but the matches where he's good, he's pretty good. I think it's pretty marginal here. I just want to minimize the amount of time I'm getting blown out by K-Command. Both these cards suck. Bolt can go to my face. I'm going to take that. Overall, a pretty depressing Thoughtseize. Opponent's probably going to take one of these two. Probably take Flaying Tendrils. Yep. I have seen some lists playing Eternal Scourge. I think just a 3/3 isn't very good in a lot of modern scenarios, is why I think it's not super commonly played. Here I could have taken the Souls, but if he plays the Souls, I can just pop the Relic, and that forced him to commit his mana this turn, and I get this Fatal Push out of his hand. Yeah, we definitely want to pop this. Probably going to pop. Yep. Probably going to pop this one also. I think we just want to be drawing the gas. It is possible my opponent runs away with the game here, but I feel like he doesn't have anything to pair with this Pyromancer. And this makes my next turn much more mana efficient. Hey man, how's it going? I think we're ahead here. Yeah. Gonna run off this. Gonna Slam Smasher next turn. Just gonna take him down. Bam. I don't even know what that means. I was not aware computers could leak, but I hope you get that fixed up, because leaking that does not sound good. Cavern of Souls over Ghost Quarter. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just a little too cool. Cavern's interesting. I feel like the issue with Cavern is I don't want to. This hand's like kind of awkward, but if it's a mid-range match, but this hand's so good, so I'm going to keep it. Cavern, I feel like our opponent is a man. They are a man playing Psionic Blast. They're very far from casting this. It's kind of like a Tri-land. It doesn't. I guess we can just always name whatever Tidehollow Sculler is in the dark. That's like probably good. That's like probably good. We'll definitely mess with this deck and try to make it better after this. I'm gonna take this Inquisition. So the only card they can cast right now is Gurmag Angler, and I want to have an answer to that. I would like to draw a land. Drawing a land would be very good here. Or just not. Just never draw a land. Any land. Yeah, I do just enjoy randomly railing control players. Alright. We hit our land. I feel like whatever our opponent has going on cannot beat what we have going on, so that's good. Psionic Blast. That's what Blue Black Berries needs. They need to jam some Psionic Blasts. That's what's been holding their deck back from tier 1. So I want to play this Thought-Knot Seer now because I actually don't want it to get Sonic Blasted. And that's like probably what I'm taking here. I don't really care about the fish. I have 3 paths in my hand. Sure. That's also fine. Just getting more land is always good. Yep. Okay, so I think I'd take Geist here. I don't want to take a Delve Threat because those are redundant. None of their spells are particularly good to Snapcaster back. I don't know what this deck is. It seems like Esper Tradebinder. Yeah, if fairies had a like a Mausoleum Wanderer, like how nuts would that be? Right? Just having something you can proactively play that gets you value. That's like one of the main reasons Spirits play, right? Is you have 8 solid 1-drops you can play between Noble Hierarch and what do you call it? Between Noble Hierarch and Mausoleum Wanderer. Well, I might do that on the upkeep, but I guess we'll just path now. Alright, Smasher. Get in here. How do I even board for this? So they're going to flash in a Resto and try to not die, and I'm going to path them, and they are going to die. That's how I expect this turn cycle to go. This plays around Snap Path, animating guy there. Yep. Oh, I should have pathed pre-blocks. That was dumb. I don't think it really matters, but yep. Oh no! The second Psionic Blast. Yeah, so I definitely should have dealt with that pre-blocks, but whatever. I think we'll be able to close it out, even if. Oh dang, that actually gives them a chance. Still favorites obviously, but they definitely still have a chance. Like I don't know how they're dealing with this double Lingering Souls flashback or my 5 power already on board, but it's definitely within the range. Okay. Lethal. Lethal. Dead. I've killed them. Alright, what the fuck? Purge seems good. Fatal Push seems bad. Thoughtseize seems possibly good. I don't think I need Rest in Peace. I think Relic will be enough for what I want to be doing against them. Blessed Alliance. I think I'm the aggressor, so I'm not a huge fan of Blessed Alliance. These Gideons are probably good against infinite mid-range stuff. So maybe trim like a Brutality and an IOK. What do you think about this? I want to keep Thoughtseize over IOK because I think their big threats are the ones that are more... that are better versus us. I could also see Bitterblossom coming in. Yeah, Bitterblossom is probably good. Just like go down to this. Bitterblossom, I know they have a number of X1s, so I think that's good. And also Flyers seem to be a weak point of their deck. This hand is bad. This hand is bad. This hand's also kind of bad, but he mulliganed to 5, and we can like cast spells, so we're gonna keep. And we have the combo. This deck. I also like cutting bad cards. I'm a pretty big fan. I think I'm gonna try retuning this deck after this match, and when I do that, I could see us wanting to put in some Damping Spheres to fight Tron. That doesn't seem terrible to me, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily what we want to do. Okay, so bam. Oh, I need to do the thing where I put the bit cup up. I would do that in between games. Okay. Let me think. That's my first cheer. I've never been cheered before. I got partner like this is my first stream since becoming not a partner, the other one. Affiliate. So I have I've received 1 cent of Twitch money in my entire life. I know he took my. I feel a little. I'm gonna take this. It's the best card. I feel a little violated, to be honest, but that's okay. Oh my god, 2 pennies. Just drowning in Twitch pennies. I don't want to do this thing. No. 10 cents? Dude, that's pretty hype. I like it. Alright, so here we're going to Thoughtseize first. Alright, I'm ready. I am ready for the cheers. Okay, so I want to take this. And then I want to do this. And exile this. Dahlia. I think our clock's actually fine. I think with like Thought-Knot Seer and Reality Smasher, I don't think our clock is that bad, but could be wrong there. So if I attack with all, I get in for 5. That doesn't seem worth it to me. Possible. Like, Stony Silence is also a card that has text in that matchup. I expect my opponent to crack Spellbomb here. Just for the cycle. That... I hope that my stream does not cause your computer to explode, Anoronics. That would not be good for anybody involved. Alright, so if I draw a path, I think I win here. Relic's also pretty good. Let me think. If I attack with all, and he blocks this, he takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I think I want to do that. I mean, you definitely can build another, but I would feel bad. I would feel bad that you broke your computer watching my stream. What the fuck? Oh, this was stupid. Here's the thing. Oh, chat, this was so bad. Oh, this attack was not tight at all. Oh god. Oh god. This was so bad. I could have held up this, and then I could have played this, and that would have been so much better. All right, well. Ugh. So we're gonna deal like, yeah. So that doesn't mean anything. Could have also left this up. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I want to exile a single card. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try some damping spheres in the board. We will give it a shot after this league. We'll see what is good. Played a land. Okay. So this means they're just dead. I don't think that's what that means. Alright, so now my opponent is dead. They can block Thought-Knot Seer, take 5. I can Ghost Quarter there. Whatever man land they try to animate. And we will approach 3-1. We didn't have any cards in hand. If he had cards in hand, I'd be playing this differently. Okay. Gonna play. Yeah. Let's talk about changing the deck after we do this next match. It is difficult enough to commentate while playing a match, so commentating, trying to figure out what I want to switch, and like reading your suggestions, it's like a lot. Nah, you're not doing anything wrong. Just I have a limited amount of thought space. Oh, by the way, I wanted to put a thing on here. All right, so we're gonna chat box, properties. Oh. I haven't. I'm working on it. I'm putting the cup up. I have to add a thing. Not that. I have to add a thing. I have to add bit cup. Where is bit cup? Bit goal. Image browser source. The jar. Is it this? Yes. Bit cup. This jar is ugly. How do I make the jar less ugly? Alright, here's the ugly jar. We'll put this one on stream for now. I haven't... Yeah, there we go. Alright. I would like to play first. Alright, lock this in place. Alright, so we don't have this ugly jar. I'll have to see about how to make it a less ugly jar. I like the like flute looking thing. This sounds fine. In properties. The properties on my bit cup. Is it... Okay, got it. We're using this bit cup. So many cups. Thank you for the follow. Glad my cup could make it worthwhile. I want to look at your hand, opponent. My opponent has so many ops. Dude, look at all these bits. Oh, I need to unlock this so I can make the cup smaller. Okay. We now have a bit cup. I'm now a real streamer. My opponent opted... I definitely want to take this Electrolyze, so I think I'm going to snap this Brutality this turn. And I'm also just going to drain them because this Fatal Push is doing nothing in this matchup. No! Interaction! My house of cards. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Get out of here. Not having a basic waste in this deck is a little weird to me. Put this card on top. This is probably going to fetch a Swamp, just in case they Blood Moon us. Yeah, sure. Just post it in chat, and we will... Or wait until we are looking at new lists, and then post it in chat. Yeah, that's also an option. Just put it in the Discord, and we can put it in Jeff's Discord, and we can look at it there. Or actually, no, post it in here so that other people of the world who are not in Jeff's Discord. Oh, this is so good for us. This is so good. Chat, this is so good. All right, so take Flame Slash. We're gonna like, yeah, because now they only have these things in their hand, right? Yeah. We're gonna take this one because it goes upstairs and slam. All right, we got him on. That opt. It is sweet when it works. I thought there was basically zero chance any of my stuff was doing anything, but hopefully he draws Blood Moons now. They are dead in 2. They have some fogs with okay. I don't think I want to slam Smasher here. Oh god. Oh god. Chat, I fucked up. I don't want a path here. I want to play this guy out under his cryptic command. If I had another mana, I would have pathed there. I did not think about that. I should have exiled. I should have processed the sorcery speed spell. Yeah. So now they have a cryptic in hand. Jeff has very arbitrary reasons he accepts and rejects decks. He accepts a lot of decks that I think are completely unplayable and rejects a lot of decks I think are fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so big. It's so big. Foil. Alright. Get out of here. Put a card on top with Opt? How am I supposed to beat a card on top? You're crazy, man. All right. Here's the plan. We're going to play this. Thank you for the follow, MG Norman. Do you have to be followed in order to give me bits, or is that just... Is that just something that happened because you felt like it? Oh no. Oh no, another counter spell. No! Oh, I'm going to concede another counter spell. Can't concede to that because I still have my thing. Alright, I concede to that. We can concede. Okay. So, these cards seem fine. Purge seems good. Disenchant seems good. Thank you. I think Wasteland Strangler was sweet, but I think it's bad. I think Journey to Nowhere is bad. I think Fatal pushes. Wasteland Strangler might actually come back in. Strangler, get over here. You might come back in. I want these 7 for sure. I want to cut like so many cards. Yeah, I think Strength was better than Path. I think this is what I'm going to do. It's not great, but I think really my key to winning this game is to put out these guys when they can't interact with them because their deck just doesn't have enough ways to do that. This card though. This card. Somebody decided that 4 Path was not enough, and Journey to Nowhere was the card they needed to attack the modern metagame. Just swap 15. Journey is, yeah. So cards I don't like. Journey. The rest of this actually seems fine. All right. Do we believe in this keep chat? Do we believe? Kind of believe. I think I believe. It does have our best card. So that's a strong reason to keep. I think when you have people like boarding against your deck like that, I think the Belcher has lost its luster. Belcher is at its strongest when everyone has to read what all your cards do. Okay. This is not good. I think, though, this is just sort of a 2-land on the play kind of issue, because if we had hit any 3rd land, we'd be able to cast some number of very powerful spells. That being said, we're probably just going to die here. That's unfortunate. A thing in the ice. That's not good. This isn't good. We don't actually have a way to beat this. Well. Let's see if they don't have a counterspell. What? They had a counterspell? Oh my god. Alright, we'll concede. Okay. So, that was sad. Alright. Looking at this deck. How do we feel about things and stuff? So, Journey seems bad. Okay, so you're thinking out this, and then out these, And then in quantity 0. In 3 Cavern, a 4th Smasher, cut out these, place in Dismember, and then Inquisition. So something like this. Maybe split it, put this Thoughtseize over here. So like this as a main board. How many black sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 black sources. Probably enough for these Inquisitions. I like that Dismember can be cast off colorless source. Worth noting actually that doing this makes our Tron matchup a lot worse. I agree that EE is better over here. I boarded in like twice, man. Okay, so if we where are I go scored it? If we put these back in and then take out this, take out probably this guy, maybe like this thing. Yeah, take out this thing. And go and do like this. That's too many. Like, do we think this is enough? Just like 4 wet balls? I don't think I want 4 wet balls. I think I like the Miser's Disenchant. Gonti seems like some nonsense. Like, like we already have these Gideons, which maybe these Gideons also might be some nonsense. Pontiff seems mediocre. So this is an option. I think I do like just punting the Tron matchup though. Put these in here for burn. All right, what do y'all think of this? Sin Collector seems like I already have enough discard effects in my deck. I don't think I need more of that. I think I like this. So like against control decks, I want to board out. Against control decks, I want to board out 4-path, 2 Dismembers for sure, and I want to board in like these 8. I think Path is better. I think, especially since Hollow 1 is a tier 1 deck, I think I definitely want the Path Exiles. I think Path is just better in general right now. I think I like this. That Trinisphere is some nonsense. We have a good enough Storm matchup without it. These cards all suck. Okay, people have stopped recommending good cards, so we're gonna try to get this. Let's see, trade binders. All right. What did I take out of this deck? I took out these. Took out the once banned Bitterblossom. Obsidat is sweet. I am pretty into some Obsidat, but not right now. This is not going to be enough fun bucks for the cards that I want, which is unfortunate. Obsidat can lose to burn. He only heals you for 2, and then you die. I don't think that guy is better than Kambal, just in general. Yeah, I think getting white with this deck is hard. I think our burn matchup is actually fine. And yeah, I just I think it's much too narrow. Whale shit. These cards are really expensive. Kalitas, I don't really want to put double black cards in this deck. I think that's too much of a detriment. Displacer does not make me have more zombies. I guess it like makes it so they can't kill my Kalitas sometimes, but that seems narrow. Stuff has to die for Kalitas to trigger. It's not how the cards work. You can't just say trigger and expect things to trigger. This bot sucks. I need a better bot. One with the cards I want to buy. Yes, trigger is the replacement for dies. It does nothing dies. I just want some magic cards. I think we just only have so many. First of all, you need to hit your 4th land untapped. You have a lot of... Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I think the fast lands are pretty overrated in Modern. I think the check lands are honestly better in a lot of situations. Not this deck, because you have so many decks that are lands that don't have basic land types. But God, I just want to trade. Hey, we have 4 fetches. We have 4 Marsh Flats in our deck. Okay, search tool. Eldrazi stuff. God dang it. I can do it. God bless. Alright. How is everyone's day going? While I attempt to find an open goat bot to trade me for the stupid Cavern of Souls. That card is bad. This card is bad and it should feel bad. Like we already have EE, which is basically the same card, but has a lot of play in a lot of different matchups. The point of the changes were to replace our not as good cards with better cards. And putting... Oh my god, we did it. Okay. And putting Orzhov Pontiff in our deck does not do that. I do think that Orzhov Pontiff should be in the Abzan Traverse deck that I played on stream a bit ago, because I think it is an effect you would like to traverse for. Please take 11 tickets. Yeah, I think we're just punting Tron. I think that's okay. It's not like Tron is a clear tier 1 deck or anything. Definitely not something we should be respecting. Yeah, so it kills Blood Moon. It kills... That's also why I didn't want to cut this Disenchant. I think I just want to have two things for Blood Moon. Alright, so we got all our stuff. Gonna run this back. I need to see what creature types this stupid thing is. It is a zombie. Okay. It's less than that, honestly. It's like pretty high if you trade legacy cards, but if you trade modern cards, it's less than 10% to trade the cards back. Which is why I do it. Specifically Goat bots. I haven't. The other bots are good with buying the cards, but with selling them, they often can scalp you on some of them. Yeah. Also, if you win and get up on play points, that is, you can definitely make money with the system. Oh God. This isn't good. Bang. I expected them to play at a harder scales this turn, which means that I am free to zombie. Dude, that's a really sad story. I'm sorry about that. Not having cheese is one of life's greatest sadnesses. Well, this is bad. This is just bad all around. Block, please. Thank you. Alright, so now is the part where we hope to rip removal spell and that our opponent never draws another payoff. Sometimes I have good plays. I don't know if that would have mattered, but good sign, good sign. Bad sign. Yep. It's not. God damn it. Alright. So now the plan is to. I'm not exactly sure. It involves the Displacer. The plan involves Displacer, and it involves both blinking these things, and involves them not drawing anything. There's a lot that has to go right here. So what's good here? Stony Silence is good. EE is good. We're not playing worse if the card's bad. Disenchant seems good. Is Rest in Peace good? Rest in Peace turns off Hangerback Walker and Ravager. Maybe. I would like to block, please. Please. No. Let me block. Yeah, E definitely comes in. Yeah, we're just dead here. Okay, so EE comes in. Disenchant comes in. Stony Silence comes in. Relic gets out. The removal spells are strong. Thoughtseize, I think, is bad. I think Inquisition is still probably good. Rest in Peace, I think, is too bad, but I think it's interesting. Brutality, I don't think it's getting anything super meaningful. I think I'd rather just have a Thoughtseize. Settle. I think using my 2-mana spell to kill their 2-mana thing isn't actually tempo. I could see Settle being good. We'll like board into Settle. Yeah, the only cards I'm considering are these, but I think I just want this stuff. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Anoronyx is an important member of the stream. He contributes only good ideas. And also Orgeat Pontiff. That's fine. That is a good point. Stone Rain is an important part of any meme suggestion. I will make sure. I think I can cover it with income from my primary job, but thank you for looking out for me. These 15-bit cents. The government's going to come for me for those. This opponent's taking a very long time to decide on their game actions. Exactly. Exactly. We're going to play Temple, because if we rip a Temple, then casting a Reality Smasher is probably going to put him in the ground. If we don't rip a Temple, we're going to cast 2 1/1s, though, so that's basically the same thing. Yep. Alright. First time casting Dismember, worse than Fatal Push. Clearly was incorrect. Can't believe I let you guys talk me into this shit. I am using a non-official Hoogle supported standing desk. It is great. Path seems good. I also want to play the Smasher though. This is probably fine. That is Jeff talks about how he doesn't want to stream over SCG, and while it definitely makes sense to me, I think there is a solid amount of people. Oh, well, this should have been done on upkeep. Mortal, this is your fault. This was your fault. I think there's a solid amount of people who watch the SCG and then they go to waiting stream for 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, well, what do I do here? Well, thank you, everybody that's coming over from the waiting screen. I appreciate you. Let's see what Hone does here. So I could have played out this instead of Spirits last turn, and that would have ended up going better. Not sure if it was right, but definitely in hindsight would have been right. Like I would have been able to get in with this Reality Smasher. Alright, so now I run this out. So if I do this, he chumps a I think he has chumped the Reality Smasher. He can also eat a spirit, take 8, go to 6, and then hit me back for 8. I think that's fine. That is what it looks like. Yeah, so they can do that, but I think getting in the 3 points is valuable here. I think I'm still kind of on a clock because my opponent can beat me with... Because my opponent can play like, what do you call it? What's the name of the, they can play Hangerback Walker. Which is, yeah, that's definitely the way to get back into this game, and me dealing more damage to them now helps me protect against that coming off the top, right? So now the second Smasher can kill them through a 4-power Duder, or a 3-power Duder, if they attack with this Arcbound Ravager. So by taking the more aggressive line here, I actually save myself life or force a win. Yeah, man, everything's the Duder. My ability to say words is hard. It's been a Duder stream since they let me sign up, alright? Alright, so if they attack, they're dead. So hopefully they attack me. Also worth noting that if they had sacked this to itself, I could not have made this play. What does that... You messed up making coffee? Or you didn't make coffee? Or you did make coffee? I don't understand what that means. I don't really want to break this. Ah, I understand. I blame you for that, man. I just wanted to say the word Duder. Don't care about that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. This card. Whoever decided we should play 4 of this card, they were a smart person. Because definitely whenever I play against this deck, all I'm thinking is I can never beat a Smasher off the top in basically any situation. So playing 4 of this guy, he's gonna kick hard or something. He's like a Centaur man. Dude, the no ban list open I played against Eldrazi like 7 times, 8 times, like half the tournament, and they had a lot of lethal duders off the top. I think this hand is fine. It's like a little slow, but I think Sculler's really good in this matchup. So by the way, this Cavern, looking great. Gonna name Zombie. We're just probably gonna name Zombie mostly with this Cavern, which is kind of sweet. Oh, they have a land. It is doing things, man. Okay. So, I don't care about Steel Overseer. I do care about Hangback Walker. So I'm going to take this. There is a decent chance they blow up my thing. But if they blow up my thing, I gain some life. Yeah, I think I just want to gain the life though, and mean they can't use their green mana on this turn. I think that's more important. I'm going to cast it my end step. I do unfortunately have to get rid of this. Probably claim my Tidehollow here. And then we're going to just start racing with Smashers and hope we can get there. I think it is a reasonable thing that could happen. Yep, so that's 2/2. And so again, here we want to pressure because pressuring lets them get less value off their guys in the future. What we really want here is a Path to Exile off the top. I think that locks the game up for us, but... Okay, that doesn't really matter. Alright, so if I play a second Smasher and smash him, he can... Yeah, I think this is the play. There is a possibility this leaves me dead. But I do not think there's a better line that involves them making like a 1 billion power Hangerback Walker that ends up working better for me. This is great. I don't know what the best line is here, but I'm pretty sure it's not just put Hangback Walker on Reality Smasher. I'm pretty sure this could be it. It would not surprise me if this was it. Yeah, go to 5. He takes 5. Makes a 2/2. Right, makes 3/3. Yeah, so we might still die, but now at least we have like E off the top is pretty lethal. As well as we can't actually draw. We cannot draw the Settle the Wreckage because I fetched the swamp with this. That may have been incorrect. It may have been better to get a Anyway, they're at 5. They can deal me 15 this turn if they feel like doing that. That puts them dead on board, so I would probably not do that. That's definitely lethal. that is definitely lethal. That's 3, 12, and then yeah. Alright. Lethal. I think it was still the right play. They had hardened scales every game, which makes the matchup more difficult. I feel like the change we made ended up being good. I think our sideboard worked out well. Let me look at my old board and see if I was missing anything I would have really liked in that matchup. I guess I was missing Flaying Tendrils. That would have been pretty good, but that was in the EE spot, which I didn't draw, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. Where is this thing? The caverns have been very good so far. So yeah, feeling good. Let's see how we can do in this next match. Sure. Dismember's also been good. I'm not sure if it's better than Path or better than Push, but it's had some nice applications so far. This is a burn player. It is much worse here. We have him dead on 4, so hopefully that's good enough. Because we have him dead on 4, I'm taking the Helix because that would change the combat math. Okay, so here he can go, yeah. Opponent cannot win from this position. And so what I was saying about the burn matchup earlier is these decks, like Thought-Knot Seer decks in general, if they're able to get the Thought-Knot Seer out fast, just have a fantastic burn matchup because these cards are just impossible for the burn player to deal with, and they clock incredibly fast. So hopefully, and we have 4 brutalities on the board too, so feeling pretty good about that. Thank you everyone watching the stream today. If you're enjoying what you see, feel free to, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Let you know that I will be streaming again in the future. We're playing mostly Modern here on this channel, trying to make stuff better, trying to make decks do better. This is the deck that 5-0'd, and we made a few changes to in between these 2 leagues, so we're testing them out. So far, we have lost every match with the changes, all 1 of them. Yeah, man, Smasher, the second Smasher is really just what sends it home. They come out hard. Just Eldrazi Pony. Our opponent does not understand that they are dead. I understand that they are dead, but they do not get it. They think they have a chance. Yep. And this could actually pull him back in the game. I think that was a good play from them. If they have 2 burn spells in hand, I could be dead. But I drew very well. So we are going to kill them. All right. Sideboard. These cards are great. This card is bad. Copter is bad. Relic is bad. Shit. Put in a Celestial Purge. No, this is a random 5-0 list that I made some changes to after our last league, Burgle. I was not aware there was a white-black list from the GP. Goblin Guy's really good against this hand. So this hand... It's not Helix. It's either Eidolon or Searing Blaze. I think it's Eidolon. Now I think it's Helix. Or now I think it's Bolt, actually. I think I just want to try to slow him down. Play this. Yeah, we're gonna take a lot of damage from this Goblin Guide, so that may end up being our undoing. Yeah, so now we're going to cast our Thought-Knot Seer. We're going to take Helix if they don't point it at our face. because both of these Searing Blazes are unlikely to be live, and we can block Goblin Guide. Like, so our plan is just to block Goblin Guide, eat the Searing Blaze, go to 8, and then play second Thought-Knot Seer, strip the second Searing Blaze, and then follow it up with Kambal and try to win from there. And if they don't want to, have with the Goblin Guide, then I'm free to just start attacking with my Thought-Knot Seer, which is obviously great. Yeah, it takes very little damage from its lands, which is definitely one of the major selling points of the deck. Okay, so here. I don't think my opponent can win from here. I think the Kambal, yeah. I think the Kambal is just going to lock it up. Well, that's a good draw. this card's really good versus Riftbolt, by the way. Just a nice little interaction there. Not naming zombie here is biting me a little bit, but I don't think it really matters. They can't deal 5 with a single burn spell, so I should have it here. They could have path, I guess, but I think I'm okay there too. All right, 1-1. Beat burn, lost to something. Definitely lost to something. Lost to Hardened Scales. With bannable card Ancient Stirrings in it, so that makes sense. Clearly, our deck needs to play Ancient Stirrings. We need to be Abzan, and so we play Ancient Stirrings and find more Smashers. I've actually been considering a green-black Eldrazi deck, with the idea being you play, Thoughtseize, Inquisition for your black cards mainly, and then you play like Tarmogoyf and Ancient Stirrings as your main green. But I think the white, I think Path and the white sideboard option is just so good right now. This deck's probably just better. But Tarmogoyf is very good right now. Just outsizing a lot of stuff on the board, especially if you're playing a deck that can put artifacts into the bin. What? It was not in the original build of the deck, and I didn't think about it when I was changing stuff. What do you think is super good about Thalia right now? I think it is kind of a medium card. It could be better than the Zombie Boys, because they're like kind of impossible to cast. So I can see that. Maybe put some Thalia in over the Tidehollows in the board. I think I like Kambal a lot more versus like Storm stuff. I think we have 3 caverns and like a bunch of giant Eldrazi versus control, so it doesn't really matter there. We're gonna keep this like really medium hand. Brutality is beautiful. Don't you hate on brutality? Celestial Colonnade strategy. I could see some number of Thalias. So maybe like split it 2 Brutality to Brutality to Thalia. You don't name sorcery with Cavern of Souls. You name Spirit, and then this makes spirits, so you get to cast this off your cavern, which is a pretty cool synergy there. This is probably not going to be very good against. Oh, we need Cavern down. Are they going to counter this? That's so good for us. Please counter this. Please counter this relic, good sir. Okay. I feel like this relic is like pretty important actually. if they're playing Izzet Charm. Izzet Charm usually isn't playable unless you have graveyard stuff going on. Maybe they're just a Through the Breach deck and are into some nonsense looting spells. Rar. I think we can get there without Mana Tithe. I think we'll be able to find a way. It may indeed be Jeskai Possibility Storm. If that is the case, it is probably going to defeat us with all its might. The end of turn value opt. Yeah, man. He's probably gonna play like a Jace here and just like ruin our day. Alright. Never mind. No Jace. Not a single Jace. At least more than 4 counters. Yeah, so they're going to do this because otherwise it's going to get eaten by the relic. So not the best for me, but also, you know, we get a little bit of value here. I'm not running out this Cavern here because they could have Field of Ruin in their deck. And if they do have Field of Ruin, they're probably going to want to field our Cavern. I'd much rather them field something like an Eldrazi Temple when we have so much mana in our hand. We still don't have Waste. I don't think Waste are actually very good. So we do have 7 permanents, which means we can even beat the Emrakul. Now we're conceding to the Emrakul even regardless, but theoretically we could beat the Emrakul. Our opponent could have Through the Breach Emrakul and a bunch of lands in their hand, and we could beat it. Dude, just pick Flooded Strand. You can't do anything with the Flooded Strand in your graveyard, I promise. I promise you can't do anything. Maybe this guy's on main deck Crucible. Maybe that's what he's tanking about. Well, Logic Knot doesn't, like... I guess I'll, like, make sure he has the Emrakul. Okay. Alright, sideboard for this matchup. These seem great. These seem great. This seems narrow. Path seems bad. Dismember seems bad. Bam. They were probably sad to see it go away. Sure. This hand is what you call a turn to Thought-Knot Seer in the biz. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. We might want to try out Thalia in this deck. It would definitely be better than Mr. Scully here, because we could cast him. This is my draw step. My opponent could have a path here, which would be sad. But it would also allow me to go Sculler into Thought-Knot Seer next turn. Well, he wanted a Spell Snare, but he didn't draw a Spell Snare. So that was his main mistake. They only have one Emrakul in their deck, right? Pretty sure this deck only runs a single Emrakul. Now I know what you're thinking, Bob. Why don't you just let the second Thought-Knot Seer take the Emrakul? And just take this Opt. The answer for that is that I don't want him to remand me. To remand this guy.
Nicholas?
Yeah?
Hour till dinner.
Okay.
I was trying to with the cabin. Well, now you got her. Stuck with her.
No.
No! Damn it. Keep her.
Okay, so my opponent... Did my opponent cast Opt? Or did he just put this into play tapped? Reveals his hand. Yeah?
Your brother just texted me.
Yeah?
He wants you to call him.
Okay, I'll call him after I'm doing this.
Okay.
My opponent really likes thinking on my draw step. Did he cast Opt? No, I don't know why he didn't cast his Opt. Seems strange to me. This is some weird sequencing. Doubly weird because my opponent is taking so long to decide on it. Be right back. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, so we want to take this Jace, or this Snapcaster, sorry, because he can block and change the clock on our next turn. The cat really likes biting on that, but biting on that's okay. She's been breaking the blinds, so we gotta put the blinds away, or she will destroy them. She's like behind my head, right? If I turn this way, you can like sort of see her. I think there are more games where we don't have a so like that means we need a black source and a white source, right? There are games where we just will only have white sources, and then the tide, or we'll just have one duel. Having one duel is pretty common, and then just having colorless lands to supplement that. We don't really need to fetch here. GGWP. Just like all the Thought-Knot Seers. Our opponent might time out in game 3. Who knows? Who knows? Brutality first. So my opponent played this. I think Brutality first makes sense. But yeah. Now obviously, I'm just going to start with the Thought-Knot Seer to give me more information on what I want in Brutality. Probably going to want to take this Cryptic, so we can't tap our team down next turn. Discards Cryptic. That makes it sound like he drew some good ones. Maybe he drew some paths. Got some black mana. Keeping the Through the Breach is interesting when I'm pretty sure that card doesn't have text on it right now. Alright. So I'm going to take all of my opponent's spells and put them dead on board. And now they're on Path or Bust. I guess I should like tap this Relic, but I don't think it really matters. Yep. Okay. Do I want to change FC more of their deck? I don't think so. Don't think so. This all seems pretty good. Okay, so game 3, 1-1 in this league with black-white Eldrazi stuff. Yeah, this hand's probably good. Is Cage... I feel like Cage goes in the Rest in Peace slot, right? And I think Rest in Peace is just better right now. Also, very happy this deck is not playing Vial. I think Vial is a pretty bad Magic card. And I'm glad we don't have to play it here. Is it better than... I guess it's like... I know, is it good? Like, is it better than Rest in Peace? Like, it doesn't stop any of their big threats. It only stops the little shitters. Vial is Vial Interonics. Top. I think I'd just rather have Woof. Okay. This is a hand. They mulliganed this game too, right? They just like mulliganed into... Oh no! Oh wait, this is fine. Never mind. Never mind. We can curve this into Temple Thought-Knot. Oh, into Smasher? Is Rip just worse? I mean, I think... Wait, sorry, what matchup are you saying? Rip is worse in? I will take the B of your A plus B combo. Losing Rip is worse versus just Storm. No, I think it's worse versus a lot of decks. I think it's much worse versus Dredge. I think it's much worse versus Mardu. I think it's much worse versus KCI. I think a lot. So the problem with Cage is if they answer the Cage, they still have all their stuff that was in the graveyard. Whereas if they answer the Rest in Peace, they're still pretty far behind from you having the Cage early, or for you having the Rest in Peace early. It is great versus Coco decks. I'm not sure how much that matters. Sweet. Alright. 2-1 with black-white semi-playables. This hand is great if my opponent's on like some creature-based strategy, which we have not seen very many of. I think Mardu is a noticeable point here. I think it is much worse than. I think it's much worse against Mardu. And I think Mardu is a pretty important matchup you want to have that's good. Same with like other various Tarmogoyf decks and whatnot. Oh god. Alright, so plan here is to take a thing and then hope their hand is shit. I think this is the highest upside, and I think we're pretty far behind, so we need to go for the highest upside play. I think there's a very good chance we just die. Alright, so their last card in hand is Searing Blaze. So if I block here, I can go to 3. I can go to 1. I can hope they hit a land. Yeah. Alright, so now oh, I can't even do that. Yeah, I die. Oh, we can strangle plus die. Okay. That is true. That is true. Should not concede here. Chat is busted. Alright, I'm not sure what my opponent has to run off the top for me to not lose this game. But we are not currently, oh we are dead to known information. Well, we're dead to this 1 damage Searing Blaze. So, yeah. Okay. Caves of Koilos, not free. Definitely not free. Alright, these cards are great. These cards are bad. These cards are bad. Something else was bad last time. Copter's bad. Purge is okay. Yeah. We took like 4 to 5 damage from our lands that game, which is it's just too much to take in that matchup. Dude, the sideboard is super clean. Because their sideboard was masterfully built. This hand sucks. I still have Thoughtseize in my deck. Maybe it's not that clean. Maybe it's not that clean. This hand's also bad. Okay. I think I have to fetch Godless Shrine here, even though I don't really want to. This one does the most damage, so I'll take this one. Expecting a Swift Spear here, yeah. We're gonna name Human here. I think it's most important to be able to cast our Kambal if we draw it. I'm probably just going to hold this Thoughtseize and hope that I can rip Brutality. We could leave 2 of the relics in, honestly. That's probably what should actually happen. Tilt. Just massive tilt. Yeah, for sure. Opponent has Skullcrack up. Yeah, we're just not gonna hit lands and die here. Yep, dead. Alright, 2-2. Going for the epic 3-2 worth like $14 in in-game stuff. Hopefully we can get there. Playing more of this deck, I think it's sweet. I think if you like playing the big dumb fatties, I think it is a reasonable deck to play. I do not think it is objectively very powerful, which is definitely a knock against it in a format like Modern. I mean, this is definitely a hand that can get there against KCI. And I do think this deck probably has a decent KCI matchup. So that is definitely a reason to play it if that's something you're interested in. Relic is pretty gas. I don't think it's enough in this matchup, but it's definitely pretty good. I'm gonna leave this up now, but I guess nah, we're just gonna slam. Scrap Trawler and Ironworks. Definitely take Ironworks. I expect my opponent here to blow up the engineered explosives. Yeah, draw some cards. That's unfortunate. I think this play was still correct because it doesn't actually change the clock. We needed these 2 extra points eventually at some point. So, but yeah, kind of unfortunate there. Let's see, so play Aether Hub. Box Opal's good for us. They can make an EE for. They could have made an EE for 4 that turn. 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then cracked it. That would have been kind of sweet. Yep. Yeah, I think Dismember has overall been better. I don't think they're going to be able to get it to get it back. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had something else. What did he do? He had these, and he had. Don't remember. Oh wait, this is 5 mana. He has 5 mana sources in play, and this thing is 2 mana, and this is 3 mana, and 2 plus 3 is 5. I think it's important to kill off the Scrap Trawler because I think that they need. How did he have Metalcraft? He tapped the Mox Opal to sack the Chromatic Sphere when he had this Trawler Opal Sphere on board, and then he's after that he sacked the Sphere, and then he played the Ichor Wellspring. Yeah. Our opponent is tanking for a very long time, which is probably a good sign for us. So back to why I killed the Trawler. I think it's important for him not to have a Trawler on board, so that if he's able to play a KCI this turn, he has to spend some amount of mana and/or resources trying to get it back. At which point, that may give us the 1-turn window we need to Slam Smasher and kill him on the following turn. We also have Dismember to try to also break that up. Whereas if we don't, and I think putting the KCI in the yard, the only way you can get it back is if you play. I guess you could play like the land that gets it back, but then he still doesn't even have enough mana to do that. If he plays the Buried Ruin. That's fine. I think this probably means we have it. That means we do not have it. It means we are 1 short. I think holding up Dismember here is more important than putting him to 1. He doesn't have if he had fetch lands in his deck, I'd definitely be trying to put him to 1 here, but he doesn't have any of that effect. So I think it's more important to try to get this Dismember. KCI is nuts, man. They can definitely win from this position. Yeah. Okay. This means he's dead. So here I can Dismember on my end of turn. He puts a card back into his hand. I'm able to play Smasher, hit him for 9, and we're able to get it. Also, in case y'all want to know how messed up KCI is, I'm just going to show this tweet. How messed up is that? Mr. Zach Elsick. Alright, Smasher, get in there. Get in there. Okay. Alright, we are up a game, which is pretty huge in this matchup. We want Kambal, we want Disenchant, we want these things. We do not want Dismember, we do not want... I feel like we had more board outs before. Cutting all of the bad cards. That's messed up. I do not watch hockey, but that is definitely messed up. What do y'all think of this? Souls is probably our worst threat. Hey, Rucifer30, thank you for the follow. Always appreciate it. Anyone else watching? This is probably going to be my last match, but if y'all are enjoying what you see, follow lets you guys know when I'm live, playing more sweet modern decks. This hand is bad. This hand's pretty good. We're going to obviously hope to top a land. Exactly. That is very true. We are poor and cannot afford new blinds. That's not true. I can definitely afford new blinds. But we actually have stuff coming in the mail. But that's not true, and y'all definitely need to send me some money to make that happen. Yep. Also to note, they cannot cast a green hate spell. Interesting. Well, I can't actually cast this relic. Alright, I can't use this anymore because this is not a combo. But that's okay. Really want to draw land to play this. This is also fine. Yeah, for sure. Die. Die. Ugh. This feels good. Feels good, chat. This Inventor's Fair is going to take a while to grind through, but I cannot path the fair. Ancient Stirrings. That can't find the card you want. We are battling hard. Stony is very good. This definitely makes me want to just jam Stony into a bunch. I put some Stony in my Jeskai builds. and I wasn't sure if that was something that was worth. And of course, I never drew them once I put two in the board. I think we can confirm that they are good. What else do they have in hand? They have like a star or something. They have something bad in hand. Whitflow would be kind of a blowout here. I don't know, man. Affinity keeps crushing. Like, it is consistently doing well at events, despite the fact that you would think people would have a lot of artifact hate. I think part of it is that Stony is a lot worse against Affinity than like spot removal. she really likes that card, man. It is by far her favorite thing. Her least favorite thing currently is I have to give her medicine because she has like worms, and she does not like that. That is a struggle. So if you guys want to send me money for my ensuing vet bill when she like scratches my stomach out, would also appreciate that. This just like doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. She has some. No, the cat does. The cat has some kind of. I don't know what that is. What are you doing, Aurora? She is very entertained. Woo! 3/2. All right, so 2 3/2s. I think I like what we did to the deck. I think Thalia is definitely interesting and something I want to consider, possibly over these Scullers, which were pretty medium. Like, I kind of just want the Thalias here, and then like this is a human, and Thalia is a human, so that's a combo. Oh right, we have a bunch of spells in this deck. Yeah, that's probably why we're not playing Thalia, because yeah, that makes a lot of sense. and then we can play a whole bunch of 5-color lands and put a whole bunch of humans into our deck. You know, that might be an interesting way to take the deck. Yeah, I think if we want Thalia, we'd want him over here. Maybe like cut some. Do you think we need this? How important? Maybe like this for 2 Thalias or something. I'm not sure. It's like okay. Yeah, I think this with an asterisk for Thalia is probably what I play going forward. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna sign off for the day. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. Peace, y'all.